Welcome back to Cord Cutting Today, where we break down some of the biggest stories happening in the world of cord cutting, including today, are data caps dying? Will we finally see an end to data caps? Disney and Paramount Plus are still losing money. We're going on streaming. We'll break this all down, tell you what they're doing and what you may not like about how they view to become profitable in the near future. And Amazon is raising the price of one of its streaming services. We'll tell you these stories and a whole lot more in a quick minute. First though, if you're new here, do me a big favor, hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up, let YouTube know you enjoy what we do here. It's a huge help, and hopefully we can help you break free from the high cost of television, but still watch the shows you want to watch. If you want to learn more about these stories, check out the show notes down below and in the first pinned comment. I'll put a link to each story there, so you can read about them for yourself and come up with your own opinions. I'd love to hear from you. All right, quick note, still sick. Bear with me, my voice kind of gets weak or anything. I appreciate your support right now. All right, let's dive into this. WOW, which is one of the top 10 largest internet providers in the United States and cable TV providers until last year when they shut down their cable television service and are recommending YouTube TV to their customers. Well, they've started to remove data caps from some of their plans. Now, WOW has always been very anti-data cap. They proudly advertised they didn't have data caps for many years. In 2021, they added data caps to their plans. Well, now it seems like they're rolling it back. They offered up to 3 terabytes of data, depending on which plan you picked. Well, now it seems on plans of 300 down or faster, there is no data cap according to their home screen. Now, the FAQ page still says there are, but when you go to sign up and you look at the marketing material, they've added a line that says they no longer have data caps on those plans. So it's basically just the 100 and 200 down that have data caps, the very slow low-end plans. The 300 and up are currently marketing no data caps with that plan. Pretty nice. This seems to be an effort to combat the growing trend of people leaving cable television, not just for television, but for internet, and going to services like 5G home internet. Well, with that, they have a problem. 5G home internet is often seen as cheaper and just fine for what they need. Now, while they advertise no data caps and things like Verizon, T-Mobile has threatened to slightly slow you down if you're an excessive user, but that depends on market congestion. Now, with this though, one of the things that cable internet can do is say, hey, no data caps. We have the ability to truly have no data caps, not worry about how much you use. Though that means maybe less revenue. A lot of these data caps are revenue focused. For example, if you go over your data cap here, for every 50 gigs, I believe it's like $10, depending on which internet provider you have. We'll keep a very close eye on this. Will Comcast follow suit? Spectrum can put data caps on now, but it seems like they've decided not to, at least for now, and I wouldn't be surprised if the growing amount of competition is a big part of that. All right, so let's keep a close eye on that. Moving on, Disney Plus and Paramount Plus are still not profitable. Disney hopes later this year to be profitable. Rumors are next year Paramount Plus will be profitable, but you may not like how they plan to do that. Now, price hikes are definitely a big part of that, but also removing the amount of content that's in these services. By reducing some back catalog, lesser watched programs, they can now go in there and say, hey, with this, you now need to pay us the same amount of money for less content. We no longer have to pay for rights to this. We're not paying streaming royalty fees to actors, directors, creators, or whoever else may be eligible for that. Look for that to become more and more common. I predict in 2024, we'll see back catalog shrink. You're paying a lot of money, especially under the new deal that are with actors and writers from last year. Makes it kind of expensive to have unpopular, rarely seen content sit on some of these services because they're going to be paying more to some of these people involved in it. Keep a close eye on that. Would not surprise me at all to see content shrinking in 2024. All right, next up, Amazon's raising the price of MGM Plus, its streaming service. Now, MGM Plus is the old Epix. Amazon bought Epix, or MGM Studios. With that came the Epix channel, Epix streaming service. They rebranded it to MGM Plus, MGM Plus. I can say that. And with that, though, they've now raised the price. The service has gone up to $6.99 if you pay monthly, up from $5.99. If you pay yearly, it's now $58.99, up from $49.99. A lot of MGM content, a lot of Stargate content, other stuff on this. It's a pretty nice service if it's got what you're looking for. Now, they've done a lot of bundle deals with this service, trying to get people attention with it. Stars and MGM had a really nice bundle for a while. And I anticipate that this will continue in the future to do bundles. But the service itself, standalone, is going up. New customers right now pay the new price. Existing customers will pay the price on their next upcoming bill. Now, excuse me. Sorry, my congestion there. I apologize. Existing customers are being notified on their current bill that the price will increase on their next following bill in late February, early March, depending on when your billing cycle is. All right, A&E has bought a 50% stake in Rachel Ray's Free Food Studios, and they've ordered 278 new episodes featuring Rachel Ray and her team from Free Food Studios. They're producing a lot of content here. A&E is really diving hard into reality. It's relatively cheaper, lower risk than some of the scripted content here. But Rachel Ray is a very well known, very well loved brand right there. And now she's got a huge payday with 50% of that studio now owned by A&E. Really nice for her. Congratulations. We'll see what this new content comes out to be. All right, if you're thinking about getting Verizon's 5G home internet, a few things here. Price lock is back down to 3 years, but they're offering a $200 Target gift card if you switch to their $45 a month plan with this. This is their, what do they call it? Home Plus plan. With that, you get also up to, I believe it's $500 to help you cancel with any existing plan. So if you have a termination fee with Comcast, they'll pay up to that, I believe it is. Check the notes, read all the details, make sure you fully understand that before you do it. But you can also get a $200 gift card at $45 a month. That's like several free months of there. The $200 gift card is available to be used at Target and Target.com. This replaces the Amazon gift card or the free Xbox that you could have got earlier. Those deals have sadly ended, and they're now doing this. Terms, conditions, everything in the show notes down below. We've talked for a long time about how sports is one of the few things people are still watching on live TV. The CW understands that. Nexstar is the new owners of the CW. They are going all in sports. They've struck a deal with Range Sports to bring new live sporting events to the, it's no longer the CW, it's just CW Network. With that deal, they'll be producing exclusive live sports content. We'll see how that is. Is that sporting events or sporting studio shows? But look for sports to become a bigger deal on the CW going forward. We already have Live Golf. We already have some college sports with ACC on this. And other sporting events have been moving to the CW or will move as part of new contracts. I think NASCAR will have some events on there too coming up very soon if I'm remembering correctly. All right, if you're looking for a free streaming service, Redbox actually offers a ton of free ad-supported movies and television shows. They have a huge amount of content coming to Redbox. I have a link to it in the show notes down below if you want to find a full list of all the free content Redbox is now streaming. Also, one of the most common questions I get is how fast truly is internet from different services? Well, there's a new survey from Ookla that says that the average mean, I should say mean, not average, I apologize, down speed is 238.9 down. Now, that is more than enough to stream. That'll probably give you 6 full-blown 4K streams easily streaming from Netflix on that, plus plenty of speed to do other stuff. Now, you don't need a crazy amount of speed to stream 4K. You only need about 20 down per stream with that for Netflix. Always be careful when you try to switch internet providers. They're always going to try to talk you into the most expensive plan. Do you really need that? Keep that in mind. You can always upgrade later. Always caution you about overspending for internet right off the bat. And lastly, YouTube is laying off another 100 staff. YouTube has notified some employees that it will be cutting 100 staff as part of its restructuring to deal with lower revenues. Now, YouTube, it relies on ads. Revenue is way down compared to a few years ago, especially compared to before 2020. Never quite recovered the way we want it to. And now YouTube is cutting 100 staff to deal with that. We'll keep a close eye on this, but I've said it before, I'll say it again. Ads are down and they're making it very difficult. All right. Question of the day. I like to answer a question here at the end of most videos. If you have a question for me, do me a favor, leave a comment down below. Start it off with something like a question for Luke, and I'll do my best to answer your questions here. Today's question was, will we see in the near future live traditional cable channels go all on demand? Will we see the end of live television? And no, I don't think we're going to see the end of live television anytime soon. Do we see a lot of cable networks shut down? Oh yeah. There's so many cable networks barely getting viewership. You know, MTV2, VH1, 3, I don't know, all those small sub channels are probably not long for this world. I predict that we could see as many as 30 small cable channels shut down in the years to come. Mostly the ones that are like the sub channels from major ones, like the MTV2, MTV Classics, and others. I think that's going to be what we see. Now, I do think there will always be a place for live news, live sports. But beyond that, I think we're going to struggle to see a lot of these cable networks survive. Broadcasters probably have a lot longer lifespan to them because a lot of their content is live. But a lot of these cable networks are majority just reruns. I predict that, you know, Disney will fold most of them into Disney Plus, Paramount will fold most of them into Paramount Plus to push their subscription service, cut out the middleman, cut out the piece of profit that Comcast, Spectrum, and others get, and just go direct to the consumer through their own streaming apps. I think that's the future. How soon? Probably a good ways away before everything shuts down. But like I said, it wouldn't surprise me at all if we see as many as 30 networks shut down this year in 2024. But again, those very seldom used channels you may not even have heard of, are the ones most likely to shut down in 2024. I think the big ones have quite a few years still ahead of them. Well, that's it for today. I hope you have a fantastic day. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up. We'll be back again real soon with another video. Thanks for your support. I really appreciate it.